the legacy networks, the NBC, ABC, CBS networks are doing right now. Our friends over at the Media Research Center, they're otherwise known as Newsbusters. These guys put together a study. They actually analyzed something like 640 minutes, lucky them, of ABC, CBS, and NBC coverage. And they said that, first of all, they've doled out 10 hours, 640 minutes of coverage to this particular trial. But in their coverage, none of the networks actually said that the DA, Alvin Bragg, was actually a Democrat and a partisan one at that. That never comes up. Only 3. They said out of the 110 evening news broadcasts, only 3 actually hinted that Bragg was a Democrat. And, so much for this whole idea of guilty until proven innocent, because viewers heard the word criminal used 111 times in relation to the presumptive GOP nominee, slightly more than once per story. They also just totally buried Michael Cohen's perjury conviction. 96% of TV's Cohen coverage during the past 6 weeks omitted Cohen's perjury conviction. This is a guy who is a known liar, but you're not going to hear that in the mainstream media, let alone the fact that he stole tens of thousands of dollars from the Trump Organization. That never got to see the light of day. They never even reported on the fact that he was kind of a lousy witness to have in the first place. And then they also, of course, hid Judge Merchan's conflicts. They hid them entirely. We had Laura Loomer on the show. Laura explained those conflicts, which she was one of the first to report on. And those conflicts basically stemmed from Judge Merchan's daughter's interest in this case. Well, they didn't do that over on network news. No. They never reported on what his daughter did, never reported on the donations, which are kind of bizarre for a judge to be donating. I know it was only $10 and $15, but why would you do that? One was to, quote, stop Republicans. That was one organization. And then he also gave a few bucks to the Joe Biden campaign. No one in network television actually reported on that. We're doing that here. And then, this is great. I want you to see this guy. This guy actually earned himself a headline in the New York Post. This would be Mr. Weissman, who you might remember from the Mueller prosecution. The New York Post wrote on how he has kind of a man crush. A man crush on Judge Merchan. The guy, Judge Merchan, who I just told you about, can't seem to define any kind of crime. Just says, if you feel he might be guilty of this, that, or the other, literally this, that, or the other, then you can be unanimous in the guilt. Yeah, this is a New York Post headline. This is just great. Top Mueller prosecutor declares man crush on Trump hush money trial judge. The former prosecutor for the Mueller investigation said on Wednesday that he deeply admires the judge overseeing former President Trump's hush money trial in New York City. He went on and on and on about his voice, Judge Merchan's voice, how he just wishes this could be on audio because the voice itself, oh my gosh, it's nauseating. But you got to see it. Okay, so let's play the clip on MSNBC. This is Weissman talking about how much he just loves this judge.
As you've noted, with respect to Judge Merchan, I mean, I am like now, I have like a man crush on him. Right. He is such a great judge that it's hard to see that the jurors wouldn't have the same impression. I mean, you just keep on thinking, if you looked in a dictionary for like judicial temperament, that's what you get.
Looking at your commentary, Crystal Swagger says, that just makes me feel queasy. Yeah.